our consultant have already provided about 400 pages of responses to the previous comments on the draft EIR. It's going to take us some time. This is going to delay our response on this and the issuance of the final DIR by at least 2 months. There will be, we have to go through line by line and be very meticulous because there were so many comments. And some of these were just highlights that would said, they asked us to make comment, and I'm not getting the right terminology, but to make comments on certain things that were highlighted throughout those pages of documents. And so we have to look at those. We have to come up with a response. In some cases, the response or the question is very similar to a previous question, and so we need to make sure that we answer both of the questions, and they may be slightly different answers, but we have to tie them together on why they're consistent. So we have to be very meticulous. It's going to take a lot of time to go through all of the comments that are there and make sure that we do those correctly. So we're looking, and again, because we expect that we're anticipating there could be legal challenges, we have to be extraordinarily careful on this. So the bottom line, at least 2 months. It's going to cost us some more money working with our consultant. We have the money budgeted. We had planned on giving some of that money back to the general fund as part of our budget, but it looks like we're going to need additional funds. We're going to figure out exactly how much we need to get this done and how much time it's going to take, and we'll bring that back to you as soon as we can.
Mr. Chairman, CAO, I hope we will be supportive for staff to be as meticulous as necessary in responding to those. We've come a long way. We need to do this right. If it takes a couple of more months, if it takes that money that was originally budgeted, I think we need to get this right.
I agree, and we're looking at even reissuing, having a final EIR that has everything in one location so that it makes it easier to deal with.
I think I'm going to disagree.
Sure.
I'm going to disagree.
Okay.
Just because we budgeted for something. In these times, we're cutting programs for CASA, which helps kids, and senior programs. We have these expensive consultants and long-range planning with costs that are completely out of control and inconsistent why we put planning together. To say, well, we should do this because it sounds good, I disagree. We have some budget issues here, Steve. I think we need to find a better way to control our costs.
This is not an action item. Tomorrow we'll be talking budget. I appreciate your comment, but it's probably better kept for an item that would be an action. This is an update.
Yeah, and I did want to follow up on Supervisor Anomalies' comment that Mr. Pedretti and I met yesterday, and we did discuss this. He brought me up to speed, and I told him, of course, any additional funds for consultants to propel this along was not part of the CAO's recommendations, and since this had just come to my attention. So we're going to continue working on it and see if we can bring your board a recommendation in the totality of all the things you'll have to consider. Thank you.
Okay. Anything else, Steve?
No, that's it.
Any other questions? All right. Thank you very much, Steve. So this was a staff update. I don't believe it's a public comment, Sue.
As long as it's on the agenda, you have to take public comment.
No, we don't. It's a receive and file presentation.
So is this officially going to deny me this time?
I'm sorry?
Are you officially denying me to comment on this?
Well, we've had open forum.
I don't know.
We've had other, yes.
Thank you.